might be funny, Tay.
Yeah, just say
the intro. No, don't tell him.
Oh yeah,
he's seen it.
I've never seen the Patreon one.
No, the intro to the main podcast.
We filmed that.
We usually
one
film
on
the intros on Patreon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. This
podcast.
Brought to you and powered by Sunday Cool. Watch this.
Yeah.
Or listen.
Are you my brother?
Hey guys, my name is O'Shea and I work with the Ninjas or Butterflies crew here at Sunday Cool. Now, if you don't mind, I would like you to imagine something with me. Imagine you're in a meadow. It's almost sunset. The sky is full of the most beautiful colors you've ever seen. You hear what sounds like the whispers of love in the air. Love. You look around and surrounding you are thousands of people. All these people are hugging each other, laughing, smiling, living life in its purest form. You see dudes giving high fives, children playing tug of war, families treasuring one another. Now open your eyes. I want to ask you a question. What were they wearing? You're right, they were wearing shirts. And guess who made those shirts? We did. Here at Sunday Cool. So if you want to be happy and want the war to end, order custom shirts through Sunday Cool. SundayCool.com. Let's go ahead and end this war together.
You're saying no to me on Disney? What do you guys got planned? What could you possibly have that's more important?
Hollywood Studios is an easy no for me.
It's one of the best ones.
Also,
has one of the two greatest live performances at the one park. Indiana Jones and Phantasmic.
Haven't been to either of those.
You said Phantasmic?
Yeah.
What is it called?
I don't know.
It is fantastic.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me. I was
never.
like, no, yeah, it's Phantasmic. I think that's what it's called.
What did you say?
Do you have any idea how much you messed up? Disney adults are coming for you.
Andy, will you toss me a first form? I forgot to grab one.
I gotta get my tent.
Hey, yeah, bro, can you toss me a first form?
Let me get that. Hey, brother, real quick.
Thank you.
Let me get that.
Yeah.
You're coming out with all these.
It's getting, positive reinforcement. You guys like it? I'll keep trying
that's
stuff.
Let me
get that.
Do another voice that we don't like, that we wouldn't like.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That was dumb. That was a dumb thing you just did. Do the other voice. Good Andrew.
Hey,
Good Andrew.
We need to do this.
All right. That was great.
Man, my tummy hurts.
Pooping.
So much.
When's your doctor's appointment?
Next
Next
16th.
spring. Next spring. That was great. I didn't know you knew how to play the guitar.
I do.
Wow.
Lily, I'm not calling you out. Genuine question. Does she sound quiet? Like, it sounds quiet to me when she's talking.
Speak.
No, she's fine.
Maybe I am calling her.
Oh, should I have done woof?
Yeah, usually.
No, really, I looked over at you. You looked like you were talking into it. I just couldn't hear.
Just give me my money. Have you seen that trend?
Yeah.
You
I
seen
hated it at first, but now I think it's funny.
Darn it! I was literally bringing it up all nonchalant
You
just
literally-
to see if you had known it, because if you hadn't, we were going to do it to you.
You literally could have done it to me.
I know.
should've done that.
I know. Man.
Give me my money.
It would have been perfect because we all would have had great
And I would have had a terrible accent, been insecure about it.
Dang it.
Whoa, that was racist.
Well,
Here we are.
bummer.
Feels weird.
Strange.
What's going on?
Nothing.
How's your energy today?
Fine.
How's your vibe?
Here.
Off?
Here.
Lily, you can't bring a bad vibe in here.
I need some kind of energy.
Do you want some of this? First form?
I'll go splitsies with somebody.
Then get a cup.
Hey.
Yeah, it's too late.
Sorry.
We're already
No,
rolling.
grab my orange cup. I'll split it with you.
Did you drink out of it already?
No, it's not opened.
No, did you drink out of your orange cup?
I'm saying you have this.
Oh.
All right? No, I've never drank out of my orange cup that's on my desk every day.
I'm saying, was it cleaned?
No, he's.
Doesn't matter. I prefer mold in my straw.
Ew.
It's like free food.
Let's figure out which mic is going buzz.
I don't hear it. What flavor? What flavor?
Screaming freedom.
Wow!
Hey, Josh, just grab your orange cable. I think it's wound up on one of the things.
When I tell you, I say I want a quarter of it.
Test.
1 quarter.
25 cents.
Dude, we normally drink these things like when we're just going through a pod, and they freaking pack
Buy
a
yourself a
punch.
submarine.
You pass that to your wife?
No.
And hand me the smelling salts too, please.
Getting up. I'm always getting up.
No, you're not. You've barely ever gotten up on the pod.
Thank you. Screaming freedom.
Now you're 30 steps deep and you're whining.
Thank you, Undy.
Welcome.
Hey, I don't want to walk. Hey, are Will and Andrea McGinnis in the office right this second?
They are
What are they doing?
chilling.
I want to meet them.
We're gonna meet them tonight.
I know.
Yeah, they already stopped in here. I'm out of breath. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay,
How much to snort some of that powder?
You might die.
it might kill you.
No.
Can I tell you something?
Worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. I had my girlfriends over on whatever day that was. Kelsey and Jamie.
Sunday.
No,
No, never mind.
they came over Tuesday, right?
You have girlfriends?
No, thank you.
I
They
thought we
came
were
over.
married.
And I made them something called an adrenal mocktail, where it's just like replenishes all your fluids and your nutrients and
Witchcraft.
Yeah, witchcraft.
Jamie asked what my potion was, and I said that I use coconut water and cream of tartar because cream of tartar is like pure potassium. And she said, that's a lot of potassium. And I said, I basically want to overdose on potassium. And she said, you'll die. Because did you know that is the death? That's what they put in the syringe for execution?
Potassium?
Potassium, she told me.
No.
I have never heard that in my
Fact
life.
checking that right now.
There's
That's
no
crazy.
way.
It's just potassium. I could have killed us all.
We just boil down a bunch of bananas.
I could have killed us all.
Yeah, at least you would have had no cramps, though.
I know.
That's true.
I'm dying, but
not
my
cramping.
muscles feel at ease. Which is great. Oh, man.
Conventional lethal injection protocol. Typically, 3 drugs are used. Something I can't pronounce.
Try.
Is used to cause the paralysis and respiratory arrest. Potassium chloride to stop the heart.
Potassium chloride sounds like a combination of elements.
It is. Potassium and chloride.
How'd you know that?
I have my degree in science.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, and
love
elements specifically.
I love that for you.
My bachelor was in elements.
Dude,
Yep.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Potassium chloride, though, is the combination of chemicals that we ingest. So, like, you take it for, like, supplements.
Potassium.
Potassium.
That's literally how you sound, Andrew.
Spooky.
Potassium chloride. Good to be back. Hey, stop making fun of Andrew. Hey, stop it. Leave him alone.
Listen, he was hired so we could make fun of him.
Yeah, look at him.
I'm Asian. Got him.
No.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Okay, so
right.
that was the end of the episode.
That was fun. That was a good time. We haven't recorded in like 2 weeks.
I know.
It's weird.
I don't know how to get going.
What do I do?
What do I do with my hands?
Is this on?
Do I speak into this? Would you like a song? Mm-hmm. All right.
Just play that little intro
What if you did
so I get the rhythm.
Let's try it again. Hey, Lily, do you want a song?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Now that we have a good energy.
Now that we have a good energy.
Yeah.
Scary.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I lost my wallet and the car won't start. My own girl just broke my heart. Everywhere I go, things are going wrong. So listen to my words and sing along. I blame the French. Yes, I do. I blame the French. And you should too. Pooping in the river, French kissing cigarettes. They invented the metric system, makes no sense. It's how I was raised and it was how I was bred. I'll blame the French until I'm dead. I blame the French. stub my toe. World War II, Lincoln getting shot in Harambe at the zoo. All of the world thinks it's fine, but it all must be by a French design. I blame the French. Yes, I do. I blame the French. You should too. Wearing fancy clothes and saying sacre bleu. The Eiffel Tower sucks and your river's full of poo. We know what's under that beret. Just a big old stinky French toupee. I blame the French. I blame the French. Ninjas are butterflies saving the day. So all of you Frenchies, stay out of my way. We're here to start the show, episode 102. I blame the French. How about you? I blame the French.
Woo! Very good.
USA, 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 USA.
Here we go.
That was excellent, you guys.
Hey, hey, French. Honestly, no offense. All that, no offense.
No offense.
No offense.
No offense. We didn't mean anything by it.
No offense. Just change.
Just stop doing everything that you've done for the all of history.
All of history.
Just change it.
Just change.
Let's say that some other country
no
told us to sing it.
No, by all means,
Because
with all due respect.
You can't change who you are.
Yeah, you can't, but you must.
But you have
French
to.
people.
Because you're French.
We Josh looked up our viewership of people in France, if they listen to the show, and I don't think a lot of people do, so it's good.
No,
We're good. We're good.
40 countries above France, so.
Not that we don't love you.
Not that we don't love you, but if you were to listen to us, then maybe we would sing a different song.
Yeah, also, the Olympics,
Yeah.
They've
Come
been
on.
weird.
been a little weird.
Weird so far.
Hey, speaking of weird.
Hey,
everyone
wait,
be
pause.
quiet.
Pause. I think I know.
What are you doing?
I think I know what's off. Are these lights supposed to be on?
I think so.
Behind Andrew?
They're always on.
No, I think those are always off.
You're talking about the room lights?
Yeah.
Always
those
on.
are on.
No,
Always
they're
on.
they're
This
literally
is not a gaslight.
always off.
We've only turned them off for the emergency episode.
And when episode 100, when the question thing came off, he
We had to turn them off.
the lights off, and so like everyone were like, oh.
These cameras are already like setting, saved, and set, and I haven't touched them.
They're literally usually dim.
They're always on, but listen to this question, Lil. Now they're off.
Now they're on.
Now they're on. Okay, everyone just
Sorry.
stop, please. Because today's question, we really have to think about. And by golly, we have to look into our hearts. Dig down deep. Get rid of all the trash and the mud. And just find the answer to this question. So today's question, sent in by a viewer. Is the Olympics a distraction?
Whoa. That's a huge claim.
Is the Olympics a distraction?
It's been around for hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years. Some even said thousands.
I said that.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah. And you're saying it's...
Hundreds of thousands.
And they're asking if it's just a distraction?
And Lily seemed to want to talk about
The Olympics.
the Olympics, so I think, Lily, you should answer it first. Are the Olympics a distraction?
When did I want to talk about the Olympics?
Literally
You know.
2 seconds
It's
ago.
literally 2 seconds ago.
You guys were talking about it.
I don't think so.
I don't remember it.
I don't either.
Lily, go ahead. Is the Olympics a distraction?
What happened to you guys answering first and then me answering?
I
You
don't
guys
know
are
what
always
you're doing
coming
right
straight
now.
at me
Listen,
now.
we're trying to, like,
We're
they
trying
say
to help
chivalry's dead, but we're letting the lady go first. I'm sorry that we're, that we're
Chivalry's
feminists.
alive in here.
Sorry that we're feminists and that you hate feminism.
Yeah.
Feminism.
I was gonna call.
So, Lily, is or are the Olympics a distraction?
Is it is or are? I don't know.
We don't know either. But is it?
I'm not sure because
It's a yes or
You're
no.
dancing around this. There's obviously, you have an idea of what you want to say.
You
Yes
have
or
an
no?
idea.
Jeez, we have
the
a
Olympics
podcast.
serve an important purpose. I'm going to say no, they are not a distraction from life, but they
Whoa!
can be
Damn it!
So no, they're not a distraction.
No, not. Oh, jeez. Lily. How could they not be a distraction? How could they possibly not be a distraction?
It's relative. They could be a
What
distraction.
you're digging yourself a deeper hole, Lil. Just let us take over from here as we dissect everything you just said. Everything.
I don't know if we have time.
I don't know if we have time. It might take a whole day.
I'm too distracted by the fact that Lily hates feminism
Yeah.
and feminists in general. That's what I'm distracted
So
by.
Lily, the Olympics are not distracting. And what I'm hearing, Andy, is that all these people that are having hardship in their life,
Yeah.
all these people that come from abusive homes, people that have lost loved ones.
Yes.
The one thing that they're looking to distract themselves from all the pain, Lil,
Billions of people.
billions of people, hundreds of billions of people. The one thing that they're looking for is something to distract them. And God sent the Olympics.
And for one moment,
They're here.
For one moment, for every 4 years, Lil, they look forward to this.
Every 4 years. These people that are suffering, that are hurt, they need this distraction.
Yeah.
That's why the Olympics were made, to distract those that are hurting.
Come on.
Look at their logo. How is that not the most distracting thing in the world?
Exactly.
It's supposed to be one circle.
So,
It's 5.
Andy, if I'm getting this right,
Hit me.
it seems like Lily doesn't care about all of those people that are hurting.
Anybody that's going through struggle.
You don't care about anyone who's hurting.
You don't care about feminism.
You don't care about that.
You don't care about world hunger.
You don't care about that.
You don't care about any of this.
You don't care about it.
And it's just sad.
And it's sad.
Because we're friends here.
Because we're all friends here.
And we all love a little distraction
We
sometimes.
all love that little distraction.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys heard it here first. Lily hates everyone that's suffering in the world, and she hates the Olympics too, and all those athletes that have worked really hard to get where they're at. Welcome to the show.
Did I say ninja? I meant the butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations.
I said empty your mind.
You learn martial arts.
Ninjas attack!
No. You guys, that was hard.
No. When you looked over me, you're like,
Because I think we planned on her saying yes.
yeah. I mean, it's
You're supposed to just go into all the things that, people are being distracted from.
I was completely expecting water. I forgot I put first form in there. I'm like, oh, what happened? Make it stop.
Hey, so the Olympics are on. That's fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a lot of fun. We
Don't
love
get
it.
me started on that open ceremony.
Get me started on that. No, we won't.
People were mad.
They're mad.
People like being mad, though.
That's true.
No. I will say, if they did, in fact, they said that they didn't mock the Last Supper. It really did look like it was a pretty shot-for-shot look for the Last Supper. But Christians being so mad of like how it's such a shock. It's like
in disbelief about it. Like,
it's like
we weren't told
dude,
that was
Christ
going to happen.
literally said, "You will be mocked
Yeah.
because of my name."
Also, he
Because of
says,
who I am.
don't worry about it
Yeah.
because I have overcome the world.
Even further, he says, count it joy.
Yeah.
And so instead of counting it joy, we're like getting all worked up.
We
Yeah.
can't expect this non-Christian organization to act like Christians, obviously. Like, they're going to do whatever they can. And guess what? If they mock and if they have to imitate the greatest of the great, then great. You know what?
Yeah.
If anything, more people heard his name, more people Googled the Last Supper, more people saw more Jesus talk, and God's going to use it no matter what.
Yeah.
I saw
But I'm
there-
still angry.
I saw people like even in the streets of Paris. There was like a impromptu like worship set in response, which it wasn't aggressive. It was just like, hey, we're gonna do this. So
Yeah.
I think
It's
it's
wild,
great.
though, dude. The freaking athletes are getting crazier and crazier. I showed a video
Yeah.
last night to Kelsey, like in the 1950s, when they're doing, what is that, when they're just running and then they jump and they do like a flip. They just do the
Yeah.
one on the gymnastics. Dude, like it was all it was in 1950s was the chick running down, running down. And then she does one solid flip, looks great. But then you show it today, like barrel
yeah.
spin,
Yeah.
360, 720, like all these things. And it's like, how is it that our bodies have just shown to be so much more athletic than ever before.
I've always wondered that, like, how far can sports progress? Like, because you think they would eventually hit a plateau, but it seems like we're not reaching that plateau.
Well, think about like
as a society, how are we like? How is it just slowly progressing instead of like? Why didn't we have someone faster than Usain Bolt 100 years ago? It's like that.
Yeah,
I don't get how that doesn't work. Like
Everybody
it's
was
a generation.
They were too busy working their farms and racing their cows to race others.
And surviving.
Surviving.
You think you'd be a good runner though?
That's one thing that trips me out. Like, everybody has run and swam. Like, it doesn't seem like there'd be all of this innovation, but for stuff like skateboarding or like sports like that, it makes a lot of sense that like just exposure to the internet, like the fact that a kid can literally Google how to kickflip. Like when we were growing up, it was like find someone who can do it.
Yeah, a cool older kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you guys see? I had to talk about this guy. He it was. I didn't know they do shooting in.
You're talking about the guy
the
from
Olympics.
Turkey.
Were you gonna bring him up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were all thinking about him this morning.
Okay.
Dude, he's a boss, man.
He's the coolest.
I mean, everyone else around him has gear on in their glasses. They have straps for their shoulders. They have ear protection, eye protection, and this dude
Just looks like he just got out of like an accounting meeting.
he rolled out of
Seriously.
bed, bro. Those are his pajamas.
He's just like, wow, silver medal,
Silver medal.
second place,
But
baby.
dude, I'm just saying those 100% hitman. 100%
Oh, yeah.
hitman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd be toast,
Possible.
dude. But it is really cool watching that. Like, there's a lot of sports I didn't really know. I didn't know they did golf. Apparently, like I didn't know they did
They do
golf.
everything, dude.
It's awesome.
Did you see that guy's like social media? What it looks like?
The
No.
shooter.
Yeah, someone just dug up a photo. That's like, this is the guy.
That's so awesome.
Dude, it reminds me of the who's their guy on the gymnastics team that did the horse.
Oh, I forget his name.
Bro.
Yeah, our Harry Potter dude.
Yeah.
He's just as magical because he's the one that got us bronze. He freaking killed it.
What is they call him? The specialist?
Yeah, but
Bomb, dude.
You know, he's got a visual disorder. Did you guys see this? He's cross-eyed, like severely. He has to choose which eye he's dominant out of. So he said when he's doing that, he's basically blind. The whole thing is by feel.
Dude, that's so
like
cool.
he can't use his eyes to like pull into what he's doing. That's
rad.
crazy.
How about Katie Ledecky killing it again, dude?
Oh yeah,
She's like won every race in like the past 15 years.
yeah.
She's a boss, man.
Did you see that the woman from
Egypt.
the Philippines?
Oh yeah, the Philippines woman in weightlifting won the Philippines' first gold medal.
It was Philippines or
That's old.
Guatemala?
That's
That
old.
was-
It's the last Olympics, but yeah.
Dang,
That was
It was Guatemala is
that
the
was
one.
4 years ago.
they're just recycling.
Guatemala just won their first one, though.
Okay,
That was
well,
the-
we
there was
just-
a
we just
female.
In what
Phil-
sport?
Same people.
I don't know. I'll look. What?
No, he made
I
a
said
joke.
same people.
Oh, got it. I thought I was like, I don't know. It's like, what sport? Pff, you don't know what sport? I'm like, no, of course I don't.
Okay, talk about the Egyptian woman.
How she advanced in fencing and she's 7 months pregnant.
Oh, she did more than advance. I thought she
medal?
I thought she medaled.
Oh, that'd be cool. I mean,
I'll
last I
look
saw,
it
she
up.
just advanced to the next round.
I saved it.
Guatemala was shooter. They were shooting.
Guatemala was the shooter?
Did you see that the U.S. won 0 medals in shooting?
Did you see what Mark Norman said about it?
No, what?
He tweeted it out and he says, must have been a sloped roof.
Jeez.
Hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah, her quote is, "What appears to you as 2 players on the podium, they were actually 3. It was me, my competitor, and my yet to come to our world little baby." So she podiumed.
Dude, it's just crazy, man. I just love seeing the passion. People throwing up on the sideline.
Yeah.
What's their faces? One person freaked out because they lost like in 0.5 seconds during fencing. You see that freak out? He's yelling at the judge and stuff. Went nutso on him, man.
Really?
Yeah. Also rugby.
The Irish team?
Irish team with the whole hand
Oh
clinch.
yeah,
dude.
dude.
That was
And then
nuts.
I didn't see that yet.
our girls got bronze, right?
I'm not sure.
They beat Australia. Take that, Australia.
Take that. You can stay there down under.
Did you guys see the
Underneath us. On the podium. Ah.
We love you guys.
the flipping wave from the surfing event?
Oh.
The huge one. That wave is 2 feet deep, 2 to 3 feet deep over live coral.
That's crazy.
It's insane. But
You see Colin Jost out there in where are they surfing?
in Tahiti.
Tahiti.
It's like
Who?
Colin Jost, he's the Weekend Update guy on SNL. He's the guy that's dating or married to Scarlett
ScarJo.
Johansson.
ScarJo.
Yeah, he's super funny. He's been doing some funny sketches out
Dude,
there.
so did you watch his interview where the chick is interviewing him and he's like talking about his feet got cut up and like
I don't think so.
okay, he seems very unhappy to continually be interviewed. He's talking about like he has a cut on his foot, it's being filled by ants, and she keeps the interview going. And I'm like, I know you're a funny guy. I was like, right now you just seem actually angry, and I'm not sure if this is a bit or if you're trying to be like, stop asking me questions. There's actually ants crawling in my open wound.
Yeah, he's
right
definitely
now.
got that passive aggressive comedy down really well.
Well, I had another Olympic thing, but after hearing the Filipino woman was 4 years ago, I don't even know if
I mean, maybe she did it again. I don't know.
It said the first medal ever for the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Or first gold. But the one I showed you, it was the diver from China, the 14-year-old girl. Did you see that? Again, it might be old. I don't know. But she got fast-tracked onto the national team because her mother is super sick and she's trying to win money. She's 14. And the one dive that I saw, she got all 10s. I mean, it was perfect.
Oh my goodness! I saw it was somebody do like they had a pairing and stuff like that.
Yeah, that wasn't that.
It was a solo.
Yeah, it was a solo.
Golly, I'll have to check it out.
It literally made me cry.
That's
Me too.
crazy. I just saw this video before we started about it was it might have been in some other time, but I think it was somewhere in the time in the Olympics. But the guy was doing ping pong. They were doing teams, and the cameraman accidentally leaned against the table or stepped on his paddle, and so they had just won gold for like the duos, and he had solos later, and he lost because of his paddle. Like he was like super. He had like a special like specific, and you see the cameraman accidentally holding it, and the guy's like holding up his China flag, like celebrating. He's like, you can just see it on his face. He's just dying inside.
Well, the Olympic Village looks really fun.
I haven't seen it.
No, it's
That's a
not
joke.
fun.
Oh, like where the athletes stay?
Yeah.
That's I saw
Like
one
their
guy.
beds are made out of cardboard.
I saw one guy actually bought like an $8,000 bed and brought it in. I'm like,
I don't blame him, dude.
like sleep has to be so important.
Yes.
That's got to be crazy.
Did you see the food that they were serving there?
No.
It's all plant based.
Okay.
No way.
So they're not
no
getting enough
meat?
calories.
No meat.
There was,
Man, protein.
my understanding is they did end up getting meat, but it was all raw. Like they weren't cooking it all the way through at
How
some
do you
portions.
do that? How do you?
Yeah. So the UK team, they were banned from eating any food from there. Like the team supervisors, like, don't eat any of this food.
So they just supply their own. They have the
just went out
choices.
and got their own food.
But did you also see that they were trying to be eco-friendly with the building, so they didn't give them the air conditioner set at 79?
What is going on,
Bro.
I mean, like I get it, but it's like every 4 years, can you not just take the lump? You
So
know, like
bizarre.
just yeah.
Now, have you seen where the surfers are staying?
Yeah.
It's this massive cruise ship, dude. Like, look inside these rooms. It's like full on suites.
Yeah, they're staying on a
That's
cruise
dope.
ship.
Be a surfer, dude.
For real.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dude, the surfers and the skateboarders look like they're just having so much fun. Like that's the thing. It's like that's such a vibe out there, and then like I can't imagine just how stressful everything else is. Like the gymnastics, dude. That's got to be.
That's the vibe.
That's a vibe.
That's
man.
the vibe, dude.
Stressful vibe.
Yeah.
Back to the opening ceremony. Even if some of these images were not mockery of the Christian faith,
Yeah.
it was still bizarro by just mere human standards. A lot of their stuff
For a
was.
sporting event, yes.
Yeah.
For a family-friendly sporting event.
Yeah.
Historical. Like the thing is, like it's just there's certain things that have to surpass like our generation, our time. Make
Yeah.
it timeless. Like I truly like Celine Dion freaking killed it, obviously. But besides that, it's gonna be a pretty unmemorable opening ceremony. I remember London's. That London's was so iconic.
Yeah.
So great. They really
Because they went
touched
through
everything
like
on the culture.
the history of like
Yeah, it was
London, the culture, and
so fun.
yeah.
To each their own.
Hey, that's why we blame the French.
And that's why we call it soccer.
Yeah.
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 But
But I do enjoy watching the Olympics.
I do enjoy.
I do enjoy.
I do
Very
enjoy.
much fun.
Dude, what the heck is an oleander caterpillar? Have you seen these? Sorry, my wife's like freaking out about something.
I don't know what an oleander caterpillar
Dude, look at this tree in that stump that you cut that's like growing back because I
Yeah.
haven't done a good job. I don't know if you can see. They're like orange caterpillars with like centimeter long hairs coming off of them, and the tree is filled with them.
Hey, that's Florida, baby.
Hey, that's Florida, baby.
They're gonna kill you.
I wouldn't touch that.
Apparently, they're really like if a pet ingests one, it's like really, really bad news.
Oh.
So,
Don't touch it. Just eat it.
Speaking of eating things, have you heard of that new company called Friend?
Dude, I saw this last night, and I already pre-ordered one.
Oh no, what?
It's a startup company, or not startup. They're pre-selling this product, and the owner of it, he went out. How much? Do you know how much he paid for the
1.5? It was 1.5 million for the website.
For the website, friend.com, to buy it. And what it is it's a necklace.
Looks like a life alert, almost.
But it's AI. And it's called Friend because you talk to it and interact with it, and it texts you. So like you'd be like, "What do you think about this?" And I'd be like, "I don't know how I feel about that." And you can like change the settings to be like more like empathetic or like gossipy
or flirty
or bros, like where like they just like, you know, they make fun back and forth, like during the commercial, like it's like a guy loses at a game and it basically is like, hey, you know, you suck, basically, like just like kind of like just playing, being friendly and stuff. But it's like really strange because I don't know, it has you give it access to your camera, and so it'll say, hey, how's that Subway sandwich going?
So it's observing your life. You're literally giving
Everything.
access to everything.
Inside jokes. I mean, you're wearing it around work, and imagine what it's picking up. Like, it's a crazy thing. It's Her, the movie Her, just around your neck now.
Yeah,
it's super crazy. I mean, like, obviously, this is where we're headed.
I hate this so much.
Just slowly imploding as a society.
Well, it's only $100. I bought 5 of them.
Oh, I need a lot of friends.
I just have 10 around. Like,
do you see
all different names?
Do you see there's like a guy, I think it's a Florida guy, Walmart used a drone delivery. It's like society is progressing so fast with all this AI stuff that it's like, it's actually happening. The Ron Swanson shoots down a drone thing. Dude is in trouble now because he shot down a Walmart drone that wouldn't leave his backyard. It was like trying to make a delivery, and he was trying to like wave it on. It wouldn't leave, so he went in, got a pistol, and shot the thing. But it's like the fact that this is real.
Where are the regulations? Why can't you shoot it? It's in your yard.
Yeah, is there like an airspace? Is there like an airspace above private property that you can own?
Well, that's the thing. They haven't defined any of this. I mean, I'm sure some of it has been now, but they're catching up to, you know, things that are happening.
Yeah.
If you had like a super loud drone just in your backyard,
dude, I'd shoot
that. Don't come around here. Don't be doing that.
Don't come around here.
You know better, drone.
Get out of my air. I'm gonna shoot you.
This is my airspace.
Okay, so what you just brought up, I know you budgeted time for me, but this is a perfect segue into what I was talking about with Debbie Chin.
Okay.
Okay, can I use this time?
You may use this time.
Okay.
2 minutes.
I was with Debbie Chin today. She's my hairdresser. She's had a couple segments on this podcast now of things that she's told me while I'm in her seat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she was telling me, she's like, well, don't you know that in Japan right now, you can buy a house for $1,000 because they're trying to import breeders. They're about to go extinct. I said, whoa.
The people?
Yes.
Their fertility rate is horrible over there.
I said, what are you talking about? So her POV is not a fertility thing. She's saying it's also just socialization is at a rapid decline. And let me tell you what they're doing about it. Okay. We were talking about parasocial relationships, kind of like what you're talking about with this Her necklace thing. Particularly like young men and video games and like posting up, you know, and not developing relationships. Just technology is ripping us away from each other. There is a profession in Japan called older sister. So you can be employed as an older sister. And they did some psychological research to see like, okay, so you can't have like a motherly figure come in or a fatherly figure come in because those are two like, what would you say? Like they're two in your face.
Potentially domineering.
Yeah. So a lot of these men in Japan, I'm not saying this is a generalization or whatever, but it's apparently an epidemic. But they're just living in their apartments with like pizza boxes stacked up and they're playing video games and they're not leaving. They're not contributing to society, getting jobs, talking to people, meeting people. They're just literally living in there and their families are paying for them to live because they're like, we want this person to eventually get out of it. And so they hire an older sister. Okay?
Yeah.
And so it's like a woman that comes, they start like messaging you first. They'll like text you.
Hi, baby brother. What's up?
And then eventually they'll get to like maybe calling or, whatever. It just slowly progresses. And then eventually they'll show up at your house and they'll just whisper at the door. And then they'll knock at the door.
So they never come in?
Hold on.
Oh.
Then they'll slide notes under the door. Eventually they'll crack the door and they go like inch by inch by inch. And this is over a series of multiple visits. This isn't in one sitting. And then eventually they'll be invited in, and then that person hopefully makes a decision to go out and socialize and integrate back into
That
society.
just seems like you're trying way too hard. I don't think it's going to be that hard to get guys out of the house. I don't think we have to have this huge coup of sisters. Also, a lot of these guys are going to be like, I'm going to think I'm in love with my sister. And it's going to get awkward for no reason.
I'm really confused.
Jeez Louise. That's crazy.
That is.
Isn't that crazy?
I wonder if that, how bad could it possibly be?
Well, have you seen the restaurants now? There's like a ton of restaurants popping up where they do like urinal stalls where they put dividers. So when like you sit down with your vending machine ordered ramen, they literally, it's like blocked off so you're not disturbed, and you literally just sit down. You don't see the person. Your food is handed through a slot, and you're just in a complete isolation because apparently
Weird.
they don't want to.
Come on, Japan.
that.
And this wasn't done intentionally?
She said it's not just Japan either. She said it's like creeping its way into South Korea as well.
Do we not think that's like a purposeful thing from the government? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's a culture you build.
Yeah, for sure.
That's something that you reward.
Yeah.
Like that's something that you've built together. I don't know. That seems weird to me. Like I don't feel like humans naturally ever want to be secluded. And so it's almost like if like there's just a certain societal like buildup, like this is what you do. This is how we've always done things. And it just keeps progressing into more isolation. I don't know.
That's wild.
That is.
That's a crazy thing just to learn at the hairdresser.
I know. I haven't done any research into it. This is all Debbie Chen.
What is it called? Hired sisters?
Older sister.
Older sister?
Google Japanese older sisters.
And then if that doesn't work,
Don't Google that.
That's the whole prank.
What are you looking at?
and if that doesn't work, they're just gonna start doing older brothers, and they just gotta have a higher guy to just beat the crap out of you in your room and say,
Yeah.
"Get outside!"
I was asking Debbie, I'm like, do you think that you could do that? She's like, I think I'd crush at being an older sister. And I'm like, I would be like, open the door! Let in! That's the kind of older sister I am.
Dude, you just need to like hire squatters, dude.
Yeah.
Just to come in your house. You're like, I'm not leaving till you leave.
Do you think we could order you a dad?
Rental debt, dude. Can I pick though? Can I like go through some?
I mean, technically, Takashi is like
Dude, he will
your
forever.
Japanese father.
I will always take that. He will be my Japanese father.
Oh man,
Good old Takashi.
these poor Japanese loners.
Dude, I haven't seen Takashi in a hot minute. I haven't gotten poking like literally a month.
I know he's happened.
Yeah, we gotta
What
pay a
do I
visit.
do if we have sons? Because I just kind of want to be like, Hoopers don't game. We don't have video games.
Stop it. What
if
are you doing?
And then they'll be like,
I didn't.
Mom, I hate
So?
you. I'm moving in with Andy.
Come on over. I'll love you for what you like and what you like to do and what you don't like to do.
I just don't even want to introduce it to them.
Introduce it at the right time. You can't just like say, hey, at 2 years old, here you go. Get an iPad.
My dad did.
There you are.
Introduce, like, he got us we had a Nintendo 64 growing up, but it was just like you had like 4 games and you get tired of them.
Yeah.
And unless you went to Blockbuster, then you could rent one, which is pretty dope. But then I was in high school and randomly my dad came home with a PS2 and we just were not interested in it. We would just watch Blu-ray DVDs on it.
Yeah.
And
There's nothing wrong with that, but there's nothing wrong with games either.
Too many.
too many.
Yeah. Guess what? Everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. Okay.
Did you just come up with that?
No. Yeah. I mean, the Bible said it first, apparently, but yeah,
Oh.
I did. But that's the thing. Like, too much of anything. Like, being on Facebook's okay. Spending 8 hours on there sharing Minion memes, probably not.
Still okay.
Still okay.
Even better. Oh, speaking of being okay, okay though.
You all right?
Nope.
Okay.
This one thing that it's regarding. Oh, where is it?
What?
Now he's looking for something.
No, it's oh, here it is. It's we gotta don't go anywhere.
Hey everybody, Josh and Lily have to leave right now. They have a surgery they have planned. They're going to be right back in like 2 minutes. They're actually getting their kneecaps swapped right now. I'm not sure why, but that's what's happening. But quickly, I want to tell you about SundayCoolSwag.com. It's the greatest merch store on the planet. And if you go there now, you can buy our brand new hat that is going to be right here. It's going to be right here. It's a beautiful Ninjas Are Butterflies Godzilla versus Bigfoot. We're going to redo this ad. We're going to redo this ad.
Dude,
No. Start playing music.
I didn't know. I didn't know
good. Just go for it. Hey, everybody. As you can see, Josh and Lily have been taken. They're gone. The UFO grabbed them and they ran off, and there's nothing we could do. The president says he's not going to negotiate with these space terrorists. So my final word to you is this. Go to SundayCoolSwag.com and buy our new hat. It's this hat, but it's in orange. Ninjas Are Butterflies orange. Bigfoot versus Godzilla. What more could you want? We also got a Ninjas Are Butterflies panda hat and a ton of shirt that supports Sunday Cool Ain't Cool Carl as well. Check it out right now. SundayCoolSwag.com. The greatest hats you'll ever have and the softest shirts you'll ever wear. And with it, you won't be abducted. Oh no.
From the neon.
The sun goes down on my side of town. A lonesome feeling come through my door and the whole world turns.
Hey, social media guys. Hey, Gen Z kids.
Hey, the world is up here. The world is up here. Live in the now.
Do we need to hire you guys some big sisters?
Oh, wow. Seems like it.
I have two.
You guys are just secluding yourself.
You don't have big
two?
sisters. Oh.
I have 2 big sisters.
You just called us sisters.
It's okay.
Where do you fall
That's
in
not
the
okay.
birth order?
That's great.
Where do you see me? I was technically the middle, me and my sister.
Paige.
No. Amanda, Paige, me, Caleb.
Where?
Gil-
And my brother is a
Gil-
full-time pilot in the Army now. Flying helicopters.
I didn't know the Army had part-time pilots.
They do. I mean, you could be a part-time pilot.
Can you? In the Army?
No, I'm making it up.
No, I don't know.
Does
There's
it just-
part-time jobs, full-time jobs.
I
Don't
thought
they
if
just
you're,
own you and your time.
I thought if you're a pilot, you're a pilot.
I mean, you don't work as a pilot. You could be a pilot. They're like, yeah, I have my pilot license. I'm a pilot. But it's not your job.
Yeah,
If it's in the Army, it is his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a paratrooper.
Yeah, but if you're only doing it part-time, what are you talking about? It's just like anything. Any other job. I have a part-time job over at the store.
I'm not a part-time podcaster. We only film 1 pod a week.
You're in content. You're making literally no sense.
Hey.
Hey,
No sense.
hey, are you proud of him?
Yeah, I guess so. Probably not now because it's such not a big deal apparently. Not a big. Sorry, Caleb. Not a big deal.
You're making it not a big deal.
I'm giving him more credit.
Show him respect.
He's always a pilot.
You said he's part-time. I'm saying, why can't he be full? Like, he's a pilot for the Army.
He's getting paid now full-time to be a pilot.
Oh, you said full-time.
Yes.
And then you asked, is there a part-time?
No, he said that.
Oh, you did.
You literally insane. You're insane.
Hey!
You're insane.
Hey!
You're insane. You sound insane.
What does Amanda do?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what any of my siblings do. Apparently, it's not good enough. She's a heart surgeon. Only part-time, though. So it doesn't matter. Those lives she saved doesn't matter.
What type of surgeon is she the rest of the time?
And Paige is an underwater welder.
Yeah, she's underwater.
What does Amanda do for real?
Full-time.
She's a welder.
Not
Amanda
underwater.
and Paige?
No, not Amanda.
What does
Amanda.
Amanda do?
Oh, my gosh.
She works in a nursing home
Really?
right now, okay?
Is this
Yeah,
how you
I just
ask
want-
questions
I-
to anyone?
I
You
really
interrogation?
wanted him to answer it, and he wasn't answering it.
Bad cop, good cop, good cop. Mm-hmm. You were waiting to figure out what I was saying first to be offended. Yeah.
Not underwater welder, just a welder.
No, but she does go underwater sometimes. For like part-time for fun. For like pools and stuff, I think.
That
Yeah.
joke like 30 seconds ago.
Oh. There's too much happening. But you know what time it is.
Oh, geez. I don't think I... Question corner with Lily, where the questions are fresh on her mind.
If you could only communicate using dialogue from one movie, which movie would you choose?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, wow.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Nice.
I think I would be happy. I don't think it'd get me far in life. And a lot of people would have a negative outlook on me. But I would be rhyming all the time. And it would be hilarious.
Schindler's List.
Goodness.
What are you? Oh, no.
What?
No. Straight out Compton.
There you go.
There we go. Just pick the worst movies to pick dialogues. Andrew?
What's the old super old Moses movie?
Ten Commandments?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The other guys starring Will Ferrell and Marky Mark.
Nice.
You have to talk in their accents, though, too, in their voices.
Okay.
You're German.
Oh.
Have you ever even seen
question.
Schindler's List?
Nope.
I haven't either. And apparently it's one of the best ones of all time.
Yeah.
It's rough. Wait, have we?
Don't spoil
have
it.
I seen
Don't
a movie
spoil
that
it.
you guys haven't
Yeah.
seen?
Yeah, the saddest movie in all of existence.
It was part of a class that we had.
Yeah.
What if you did RRR?
Dude. Honestly, if I could be in one movie, honestly, that universe would be so much fun.
That would be
Have
the
the
coolest.
powers and just fighting off tigers and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Jumping 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Dude, don't get me started.
Don't get me started on that.
I want it so bad, God. Please make me an Indian action hero.
Please make me an Indian movie.
God, if you're real.
Oh, hey, Andrew, why don't you give us a beat there, pal?
Oh boy.
Why don't you give us a beat there, pal? Andrew's got a reel and he's gonna show us right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now?
Right now. Yes. Go.
All right, so this is the one, Josh, that you told me to switch up and talk about. This gets me
That hurt.
flipping hyped.
Uh-oh.
Instagram?
This
Yeah.
gets me going.
Also, I sent one in. Don't watch mine first, though.
Actually, someone and don't watch mine first.
What's going on? Hey, be nicer to Andy. Please, all the keyboard warriors,
I
please.
actually sent one, but please don't watch mine first.
You sent it to our chat. You said Instagram.
Yeah, this is our chat.
I said from Instagram.
I said,
When
was
Josh
it
and me
in
were-
Instagram?
Maybe
You're like,
I
it's
did.
from Instagram.
Maybe I did. Maybe
on.
I did.
All right, here we go.
Chill out. You have it now.
3, 2, 1.
And it was a scientist that actually sat me down one day and just explained to me that you're never going to be able to lift that off the floor because the human body is
For the listeners, this is Eddie Hall. He's a strong man.
But there is one way. A woman who's driving down the motorway in a big accident, kids under a car, and they can lift the car off of the kids. She has access to 100% of the muscle fibers. And why is that? It's the fight or flight scenario. I was able to create a scenario in my head that when I walked up to the 500 kilo, I wasn't lifting 500 kilo off the floor. I was lifting
1,100
the
pounds.
car off of my kids.
Wait to see when they call the lift.
Oh!
And then he looks at everyone.
You got a nosebleed.
Dude, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, if a mom can pick her car off of, her kids, like I should be able to do that too. It's like, yeah, but her mom's back's probably exploded afterwards. She was able to do it, but it doesn't mean it was good for her.
Dude, the
that
fact
seems
his
crazy.
nose is just like
Just the blood pressure.
The pressure. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
But
I could do it,
What
but-
got me though is just the guy's like, all right, you've cleared the lift, and then he just has it still in him to like look around to everyone who doubted.
I'm saving my kids.
Dude, the thing's like, what is that motivational speaker? Basically, he said, like, listen, if you want to get motivated, wake up in the morning and tell yourself all of your family is dead.
Oh yeah.
And then you wake up and guess what? They're not. How grateful are for you for your family? Like he's like having a picture, like they're kidnapped, they're being tortured. It's like chill, dude.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit around and be lazy, or are you gonna go save your kids?
I'm gonna pray to God that I have the strength to face the day. That's good enough for me, and I feel pretty good about it. I'm pretty joyful right now. I don't need to picture my kids dying. Like that's crazy.
Chill out,
Crazy.
bro.
All right, there's one more clip, and I'll cut this down, but I wanted you guys to like hear the whole thing so you kind of have the full context to talk about it, think about it. But this is insane. This has to do with mind control on our devices.
All right, 3, 2, 1, Play.
The reason that all your computer screens are blue lit, the reason none of them are red lit, the reason none of them pay attention to circadian biology. For those of you who've never heard about Operation Paperclip, you think it's all conspiracy theory. So at Tulane Neurology and Tulane Neurosurgery in the 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s, the CIA started a program there where they would do all these crazy things to monkeys. And the CIA wanted to see how they could control things utilizing different things like drugs and things like that. Where the neurosurgeons got involved, which is my clade, we would drill the tops of the heads off, put wires into the thalamus, put electricity in there, and kind of see what kind of behavioral changes we could have. One of the guys that was in that program was a guy named Professor Delgado. He got the idea to take it in a bigger animal. When he saw that we could control the behavior with the wired device, he said, what if we do it wirelessly? So he checked it in monkeys and checked it in bulls, and it turned out you can do it wirelessly with RFID chips and semiconductors. And the CIA took it to the next level. They said, well, since this is electromagnetic radiation and they begin on wirelessly, what if we did it through light through screens?
Cool.
And it turns out you can. And that's the reason why all your computer screens have the frequencies they have.
How's that?
Pretty good.
How does that make you feel? Andrew, how do you say his last name? Huberman? Andrew Huberman. Had him on just to give some validity to that guy, but he's like at the forefront of a lot of like that neuroscience stuff and some of that ingenuity. But it's terrifying, the fact that literally you don't know what's coming through your screen.
Let's ditch them right now.
Let's do it.
Our
Throw them in
phones?
the ocean.
Yeah. All of our
Could you do it?
screens. Get
Could
rid
you
of
do
my
it?
phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually love to.
I would too. I'm trying to get a landline in the house.
Get one of those dumb phones. Alan Beavers has one. It's pretty cool.
I'm like seriously contemplating like leaving my computer and like phone for social media, or have an iPad up here that like we can do stuff on for work, but having just
We
something.
become iPad kids.
Cool.
That is terrifying, and I
Yeah.
don't like that at all.
That's brain control, baby.
But
That's
hey,
just the government doing its thing.
You know what they do when they
It's
do it.
Land of the free.
Land of the free.
Listen, they're allowed to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
If you have the power, you're allowed to do it because you're in America and
Amen.
you're free.
Amen.
That's American radiation.
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't. If I'm going to be stuck with radiation, I don't want no foreign radiation.
Hear me out. I don't know if there's literally a Taco Bell baby inside of me that's trying to be birthed, or if I have a kidney stone passing through.
Really? It hurts that bad?
Well,
I'm profusely sweating right now.
Joshua.
I mean, yesterday you said
Little
you thought you
Chupa.
were ordering 2 things and then you spent $20.
I only ate one thing though.
And
Oh,
then I
really?
made burritos for dinner because you didn't tell me that he got Taco Bell for lunch.
And then you ate a Whopper
You ate a
did.
Whopper today?
for lunch.
I did.
Joshua, you are making very unhealthy choices in
Hey,
life.
anyways,
What's wrong with
speaking of,
what's wrong with a burger?
yeah, it's
It's meat, bread,
it's-
lettuce, and tomato, except yours. But
Yeah, nothing's unhealthy about that.
nothing at all.
It's farm to table, baby. Burger King.
Speaking of the CIA controlling our minds,
Yeah.
don't you have a little story to tell us?
A little story.
Or are you,
Once upon a time. So,
you're gonna keep going?
no. So have you ever heard of the GATED program? The GATE program.
No.
Okay. All right. The Gifted and Talented Education.
No.
Okay. Got it. All right. So it's a program that was started way long ago back in the 80s. All right.
That is long ago.
Not way, right down in the corner. But the thing is, it was this program that was being funded and it was put into schools. And basically schools would recognize and pick out certain kids. It seemed kind of random. Maybe it was kind of like an IQ thing possibly, but they would pull these kids out of rooms and they would just do certain testing and reading and stuff like that. And it just, like made a lot of kids feel special. Some kids felt, like
Not so special?
Yeah, not so special because they weren't in the Gifted and Talented program. I just learned about it last week, so I'm pretty ticked that I was never involved. But it's just kind of a cool system, right? The thing is, the problem with this program is that the origins of it, they are funded and created by the CIA.
Oh, I think you say Bill Gates because it's gated.
You gotta forgive him, Lil. You gotta move on past Bill Gates. Okay,
Gotta move on.
not everything bad in this world is because of him. Most of them are, but not all of them. The rest are CIA. But the CIA is literally funded
Wow.
this program. And it makes you wonder, why would they do that? But the thing is, in 1974, they had to nix MK Ultra. They had to nix it because things came out. A lot of bad stuff was happening. It could not be out in the open anymore. And so you think, why would the CIA create a program and bring kids into a room and test them? And the thing is, that's really strange all about it, is that the more that people talk about this program, more kids who knew that they were in the GATE program are realizing and remembering things that they completely forgot about. Things that like, oh my gosh, I do remember seeing these patterns being shown to me and these certain questions being asked.
And playing frequencies in headphones.
They would have audio tests, and it would be you just describe the sounds that you're hearing and everything like that.
It could be audiology though.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just like whatever. Like who knows what they're doing? And there's a lot of comparisons in these people over time that they've gone down and that people have surveyed and people looked and just basically common physical characteristics.
Okay.
Physical stuff is blue eyes, forehead scars, which is very common, and the I don't know how to pronounce it. Occipital, occipital bun, the math bump, right on the back of your head. There's this bump sometimes. Some people have it, some people don't, but a large majority of the people that were in this GATE program had that thing, and it has something to do with just a different type of area in your brain where people apparently possess just different types of
do you
gifts
guys
and traits.
Who was around?
have bumps?
Okay, don't rub it in your face.
Who was going
No, I don't
around
think I have
feeling everybody's heads?
That's the thing. Who knows how they pick these people out, right? No. Psychological characteristics, high IQ, some like up to like 140. Memory loss.
Oh no.
Some people have had, no joke, like a lot of people have had near-death experiences, specifically drowning.
What?
Which is super strange.
That's weird.
But there's just so many different things that that have just like, it's a wide net almost, but it's very specific. And they would sit these kids down and they would test them with questions that wouldn't make sense. Like one question, this one guy's like, this is what kind of, I remember hearing the question and thinking this is strange. One question was just, how many hairs are there?
What?
They couldn't prompt them. They couldn't do anything. They would bring these kids into a windowless room. Every single time it had to be a windowless room. They would have audio tests. They would ask them very, very strange questions that you wouldn't understand like the reason behind it. Like, if you're losing a football game, what do you say to your team to motivate them? Like, and there's right and wrong answers and stuff. And some people just had really weird trips as well. They would take field trips with the GATE program
No.
outside of the school. In one instance, they took literally kids into a museum, into a room where there was a mummy.
What?
And they had them stay overnight with no parental supervision.
What?
Where are their parents?
I don't know. But you think about it. When you hear your kid comes home with a paperwork that says, like your kid's gifted and talented and we really want to, pull him out of class for long periods of time during the school year to learn these things, you're like, oh yeah, let's go. Why not? Give my kid a great chance to go. But it's just, there's different things that are happening. A lot of people are having memories come back. And over time, as they get older, people have realized that also they're not getting in trouble with the police as much. They're getting a bit of leniency when it comes to police stops, interrogations, or anything like that. When they find out you're a GATE kid in the GATE program, there's leniency toward your way.
Pause.
Yeah.
It follows you into adulthood?
That's the thing. People don't know why they did it because it's no longer around technically, that specific program. But
Could just be
it makes you wonder.
Like conformity correlation. Like kids who went through that program, let's just say they're brainwashed into something, like they follow certain like communication guidelines or something like that. It gets them out of different scenarios.
But you have these kids being blindfolded in these tests as well, trying to move things.
It's full on strange.
Trying to see patterns. It is definitely Stranger Things type conspiracy. But this is all real. It's all actually happened. And they don't know why. Some people have really negative experiences with it. And I learned most of this from the podcast Theories of the Third Kind. They're great. They have a lot of stuff out there too. You should check them out. But my buddy Trent Roseman shared me this podcast and kind of is like, you guys got to talk about this. But it's a fascinating thing because there's so much conspiracy around it. And a lot of people think that they're trying to get into the extra sensory, whatever that's called.
Okay. How are you answering the question, how many hairs are there?
More than one.
That's actually, they're like, get this kid up here.
This kid, he's our next president.
What is hair?
Dude.
But you think about the scars. You think about the bump. You think about all these things. what's the conspiracy there? Like, I mean, like, are they trying to study certain people? Are they trying to keep an eye on certain kids? I mean,
it does sound like an experiment with a certain type of individual.
Yeah.
Dude, it almost finishes or meets all of those requirements.
It's called extrasensory perception. So it's basically the sixth sense. Like that's what like a lot of people fall on. Like they're trying to identify kids who have this extrasensory perception and can maybe have EVP, you know, like have, you know,
my gosh,
like all this strange things. And it just doesn't make sense. It's just kind of just a really, really strange thing.
That's so weird.
What do you think? Like, what do you think? Does like, cause
I mean, I think it's a continuation of a CIA program. Like, and I think if you think about what has happened, at least within the U.S. culture and society since the 90s, the 80s and 90s, I mean, at face value, you could see that it's gotten a lot worse, you know, with like just respect towards others and just like I just remember in the 90s, like everyone would it just seemed like everyone was pretty nice to each other. Granted, I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
But like, it just seemed more.
There was courtesy. There was a sense of courtesy. Like there was like, it really does feel like a free for all.
Yeah, but also you look at like, I don't want to go down too many paths or whatever, talk about them, but like gender confusion and like just the way some kids are raised up completely not cool with, I don't know, what is good, what is right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems weird that like it could have been like a, I don't know. If there's a agenda, this globalist agenda, right? What they have to do is they have to destroy cultures and societies and people, and to do that would be like some sort of, or a way that you could do it would be like a brainwashing thing, and like you just change their outlook on things, and I don't know.
I mean, there's kids that even claim that they all like different states, everything getting claimed that they were fed pink juice, like they had to drink this pink juice while they were in this room as well.
That's
and
weird,
they're looking at blank screens on a projector, shapes that make no sense, and you have to talk about how you feel about it. Like it's such a strange thing, and for the CIA to be involved, you know there has to be something malicious.
Yeah,
these are children. These are impressionable children that could be manipulated. Could be like, I mean, you taking them out of the rhythm and the comfortability of their own classroom.
Yeah,
they're missing out on socialization. Like maybe that's it. Maybe are they trying to isolate these kids?
Well, you think about like the combination of the last video I shared. If there's like a mind control for general populace, and then you're trying to like isolate the kids with high IQ, the thinkers, builders, dreamers.
Yeah.
Like let's pull them aside and make sure that we've got something
we can
advanced
affect them too. Yeah,
to hold them to conformity.
That's it. We're homeschooling.
I would not advise for that at all.
That's so weird.
Me either.
I don't like it. It makes you feel icky.
Yeah, it makes me feel icky too.
Weird question to move on. I'm just going to drop it out there, but I'm going to look into it and make sure the shooter wasn't a gifted and talented student.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I'm going to look into it.
That was my first thought, honestly.
Interesting.
It feels weird. It feels too weird.
No, it was weird because I started listening to that too.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking, like, I remember, I doubt that our school that we went to did that.
We had the Duke Tip program.
Duke Tip?
Duke Tip. It was run by Duke University.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I texted my mom because I was like in gifted programs, so I was trying to remember stuff, and she gave me the most mom answer. Said, was I part of GATE program in school, like gifted students? She said, doesn't sound familiar, but you always have been.
And I've always said that.
I'm proud of you no matter what.
You certainly are gifted.
Oh, that's so weird.
It creeps me out. I'm going to keep looking into it. But I think it is interesting. I just love looking back on these because we filmed so much ahead on so many of these podcasts, dude. We look back with the Trump stuff that we started talking about, Yellowstone blowing up, Mr. Beast, and then suddenly each week we had a surprise of everything we talked about. The next week it would happen.
Dude, it was
so
weird.
It's like it's been a weird trip.
That was super weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy because nothing's happened in Yellowstone for a long time, and then suddenly this huge.
We're just like the worst prophets ever.
Quick.
There's no
sarcastically predict something.
a subway station gets flooded and all the rats come up onto the street.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Very generic.
There is a 4 out of 5 hurricane forecast that are suggesting a Cat 3 is going to hit next week.
Boom. Look what you just did. Oh, Joshua.
Joshua.
Speaking of prophecy, this is nothing crazy. I actually thought this was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of the communal sleeping in the Middle Ages?
Communal sleeping in the Middle Ages? No.
Because it was apparently limited mattresses back in the day and like no heat. So like a lot of people at like inns and stuff, they would literally sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like just share beds with complete strangers.
Makes
And
sense. For survival, baby.
the funniest one to me is it was the weirdest one too. King Richard, also known as the Lionheart, you know?
Yeah.
In 1187, signed a peace treaty with King Philip II, and he was the king of France. After they signed the peace treaty, they went and slept in the same bed to show.
Okay.
That's what they did. It was to show of coming together like a brotherhood kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Consummation of the treaty.
And that's why that's what we did with Andrew when we hired him. We just like, get in the middle, bud.
Get in the middle.
We're going to be warm.
But they also said that King Richard was liked men. So I don't know. I'm kidding. They didn't say that.
Says here, yeah.
It said that King Philip was really cute.
Quote unquote adorable.
I saw that. I'm like, dude, that is the wildest thing ever.
What a crazy world to live in. Like to choose that.
It's documented.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Hey, make sure you write that down. I could easily leave it out. I want it in.
You think you could ever be cold enough to snuggle a stranger?
Sure.
Yeah, same.
Definitely. Which is the complete opposite of who I am. I am no physical touch at all, really.
Yeah, you are.
So
that's Without a Paddle. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
But I thought that was funny.
Very, very good.
Good story.
Do you see that Elon Musk is going to fight in a cage match
with the president of Venezuela?
You see that? Dude, the king of Venezuela, president of Venezuela. He's going to be the king.
He's the dictator of Venezuela.
Yeah,
so.
he literally just had a full-on like WWE promo talking right into the camera saying, Elon, if you want it, I want it. Let's do it. Cage match. Anytime, anywhere.
Why are they mad at each other?
Well, Elon, there's a lot.
I don't know.
Do we care?
I don't.
The president, people are calling him a dictator because everything that is bad in Venezuela now is because of his party and stuff that coming in and just ruining a bunch of stuff. And the majority of videos I've seen, all these people from Venezuela are just, when they found out the election results, they started protesting there's no way, because apparently he won like 50% of the vote. And there's no way he did. And so Elon, being Elon, called him out. He's like, I want to fight you. And he's like, if you back out, you're a chicken or something like that.
Yeah, no, yeah. Elon says, I accept, but he will chicken out. That's what he said.
Yeah. Well, Elon called him out first, and then the president of Venezuela, he's
escalated.
like, I accept your match.
Who's going to chicken out?
Probably Elon.
Elon says the president's going to chicken out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Elon is that crazy with his belief in himself, though. Like, I go back to the Rogan clip where he's talking about fighting Zuckerberg, and Rogan's trying to convince him. He's like, jiu-jitsu is a thing. He's like, I'm not telling you you're weak. He's like, no, I'm bigger. It's physics.
Wait, does Mark Zuckerberg know jiu-jitsu?
He's very good.
What?
He's very good.
What are you talking about?
He's very good. That's one of his hobbies. That's the thing he chooses
to Hawaii
do.
and like trains in like their gyms over there, and like has been.
He's like front row at every UFC fight.
Yeah,
like it's great. Like he's huge into it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's nuts. I do. My favorite when he's in the middle and the UFC fighter's taking off all of his stuff, and then Zuckerberg's just in the middle, and trying to hand. He's just
so
awkwardly.
good.
Like it's alien, dude.
Speaking of alien, though.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Iran is like waging war on Israel for sure?
What's going on?
No.
I haven't heard anything.
So the Israel killed the leader of Hamas.
Okay.
In Iran, and they also killed the leader of Hezbollah in Lebanon.
Oh.
So Lebanon and Iran.
They took credit for it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think they did at first.
Because I heard rumors that like someone hadn't taken credit for it, but I didn't know what it was about.
I'm pretty sure they have.
Okay.
But then Iran raised their flag, their red version of their flag. That means like revenge.
Oh,
and they
boy.
said in the next week or so, they're going to launch just hundreds of ballistic missiles and drones over
Because it
Israel.
happened on their turf, right? So it's like,
I think
that's
it was-
just,
yeah.
I mean, that's, yeah, you can't do that.
So, and whatever country attacks Israel, the U.S. is allied with Israel, you know? So it's like, it's World War III.
Kels asked, she's like, if we go to war, do we stay here or do we go back to Kansas with our family? I'm like, I mean, if they bomb Orlando, I don't know what's going to happen. It's like, but I think it's business as usual. I think we have to still work, unfortunately. But, you know, the world's at war, but
so, yeah, I mean,
reports are due.
It's going to, I mean, by the time this comes out, we're filming this a week ahead.
Yeah.
So not 2 weeks, a week ahead. But by the time this comes out, there could have been already huge attacks and crazy stuff that has happened.
I hate that.
Dude, this summer has been nutso story-wise.
Yeah.
Like news-wise, everything. It's just
been all the comments are just like, why haven't you guys talked about this? And it's like, because we filmed too far in advance.
I know, we gotta stop doing that, I guess.
Yeah. We got to get, I mean, we'll have to do it like a couple more times, but.
Just for the holidays.
Yeah.
But they get that.
But yeah, that's scary. Were you going to say something?
I'm just looking up the drones that they have. Apparently, they've been like manufacturing and become a prolific drone producer since 2022, at least, is what I'm seeing here. But these things are advanced.
4 years in the making.
Yes.
Well, that's very scary and sad and stinks and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you heard the conspiracy that Cain is Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
They talked, there's been some people on Blurry Creatures that have talked about it.
Okay. I felt like it sounded familiar, but I'm like, I don't think we've ever talked about it.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
I know, it doesn't make sense.
Have you also heard the theory, which is kind of cool to think about, but also like, well, yeah, whatever. But that the Apostle John that wrote Revelation, that he's never died.
No, I've never heard that.
And it's
I thought he
because
died of old age.
no, it doesn't say that.
Oh.
Because
It's presumed.
because of the things that have happened. Well, first off, when the apostles came to Christ and they're asking like how they're going to die or something like that, he says you'll be crucified, you'll be hated, like you'll be killed in my name or for my name. But then they're like, well, what about John? And you got to look it up because he says something like if I what did he say? I'll let him look it up. But like he was tortured. Like there was a story, like I think it's in history, proven that one of the ways that they tried to kill him was lowering him in a vat of like boiling oil and
I
stuff.
had heard that, yeah.
And he survived, and then he was sent to the island of Patmos. Patmos? Yeah.
Patmos.
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 And that's where he wrote Revelation, but never mentioned that he died. But who knows?
Same thing with Jonah.
Yeah.
Jonah and John could just be hanging out.
Yeah.
Whale fishing.
Whale fishing.
Who knows?
But that'd be pretty dope if he was like taken up like how
That'd be super
Elijah and Enoch, you know.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Because he was the one whom Jesus loved.
Yeah.
That's true. Made that very clear.
Do you think James's brother is just like,
Okay.
he's literally my brother?
We get it.
Speaking of brothers,
Brother.
we just saw Deadpool. and
Oh, let's talk
Wolverine.
movies, baby.
Yeah.
Deadpool, Wolverine. Golly. I would give it 8.8.
Yeah. I would give it 8.9 to 9.
Yeah.
It was not for kids. You have to have your
Unlike the other first two.
your sensitivities.
Yeah. I mean, it's Deadpool for sure.
It's the bloodiest, most F-bombs I've ever heard in a movie.
Yeah.
But the cameos, the humor was hilarious. There were a couple parts where they were sacrilegious, and that wasn't very cool.
On purpose and for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, it really didn't serve the story that much. It was not that big of a
No,
deal.
it
It wasn't even funny.
A letdown for sure.
It's the only thing that took me out of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that sucks. That's God.
But like the
you're talking
nostalgia
about.
that they pumped through that movie from like
Yeah.
all of our previous, like growing up as a kid with all these superhero movies.
And now I think it's the biggest rated R movie weekend opening ever.
Yeah,
I
they
think
say
that's what
by this time next week, which will be a week, whatever, they would have hit $1 billion worldwide.
No way.
Box office.
Whoa.
So if you're a
I
big
looked-
fan, go watch it. If you're not a fan, don't watch it.
But I looked it up. Their budget for making the movie was $200 million, but then they spent an additional $100 million just promoting it,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they
don't
did a
doubt
really
that.
good job
and they
promoting
killed it
They
promoting it.
Yeah.
crushed it, dude.
That's what every movie needs to do.
Yeah.
Like if you believe that this movie's going to be huge,
But dude, every movie does not have Ryan Reynolds in your like think tank meetings for how to do this. That guy's
Yeah.
a
it.
genius.
He's smart.
he is smart.
Wrexham, like let's go to the middle of nowhere and
Yeah.
take a football soccer team. Yeah, that's a dude who can figure out a way to get something known.
Yeah.
Should we hire him at Sunday Cool?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what was better than Deadpool and Wolverine?
What's that?
I saw Despicable Me 4 on Sunday.
Bro, I loved it. I
it
loved
good?
It
it.
actually was good. There was this. It literally made me cry at one point. I'm like, why am I crying at Despicable Me right now? But Despicable Me. Shut up. But there's that one time when he's dropping him off at school. The girl's
Yeah.
off at school, and she says they're gonna love you, and then she closes the door and she says, "God, I hope they love her." And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, we're homeschooling. We're homeschooling. Not gonna chance it. But also movie news. I'm going to see Twisters tonight. Heard it's pretty good. And also, The Penguin drops in like 2 weeks, dude.
Nice.
And it's like a continuation of right after Batman. Drops on HBO.
They need to promote that more. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Yeah, it's great. That's the thing. It's like Colin Farrell in interviews would be killing it right now.
It's crazy that I feel like nobody can get their arms around like this new era of social media and marketing. Just
Yeah.
there's such a lag right now.
Yeah, it's like what's going to hit, what's going to miss, like what, like obviously like booking Chicken Shop Date,
Yeah, that was great.
Lady,
Yeah.
Hot One, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fallon. But it's like you got to hit all those bases and then do more creative things that no one's ever thought of.
Yeah.
To be different. It's like that's an exhausting job.
Chicken Shop Date met her match with Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know.
They're the same.
Dude, her and Hugh Jackman had a great first date.
Yeah, it's
that was
true.
really great.
The what? What are you talking about?
The blonde English girl that does the Chicken Shop dates.
Oh, right.
yeah,
Right.
she's
yeah,
great. She's super great. I don't even know her
she's
name.
really funny.
I don't know her name either,
Oh,
but
I
I
feel
love
bad.
her. I
Yeah,
love
she's
her.
great.
Dude, Rings of Power season 2 is about to come out.
Oh yes. I'm finishing the first season of Your Honor today, and it is.
You just skipped over this.
Solid. Do what?
We're excited about this.
What?
The Rings
Rings
of Power.
Then you said you. Yeah, I didn't think
I was
there was
going,
any more.
yeah, let's
Okay,
talk about it more.
Okay, talk about it more.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. I'm not.
Dumb. Why are you not excited?
Tell us about Your Honor.
It's a great show produced by Showtime, starring Bryan Cranston.
Well, do you know what I'm watching actually
Everyone
right now?
loves
See how that feels?
Everyone loves it. I didn't feel anything. I'm excited about what you were going to say. What were you going to say?
You seem upset now.
No, what is it?
Nothing.
Oh, I was really looking forward to what you were saying.
I'm pretty sure I have a kidney stone. It hurts so bad.
I think that you're just making poor health choices.
Lily, if I'm hurting, why do you kick me when I'm down?
I know. I'm sorry. I am.
When's the last time you exercised?
2 days ago.
What were you doing?
I walked 4 miles.
He did.
Just because your truck broke down, huh?
No.
Had to walk home.
Did it?
No.
No.
No, I just walked 4 miles.
I'm sorry, your belly hurts.
It's not my belt, it's my back, like where my kidney is.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a kidney stone.
What's
Well,
your
you-
pee look like?
Normal? I don't know.
Now it's blue.
Oh man.
What a callback.
I'm all right.
But you said you had you felt like you were pregnant earlier, so that would make sense. It would be your stomach. So when she said your stomach, that's probably what she was referencing.
That's not what it hurts when you're pregnant.
Yeah, it's your back.
Sorry, I'll say the other thing. I'm kidding.
But some ladies' bellies might hurt.
Dude, if I had a kidney stone though, that would just be the cherry on top with every terrible thing that has happened to us this past
You've
week.
had one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've just had the worst
It's impossible to
past
get
2
to.
weeks.
You can't get to.
That's not true. We had a wonderful week.
The week prior then.
Okay. No, that was also a great week.
With the house?
Yeah,
it was
with
a week
our house?
before that one.
Okay, Will. You know which week I'm talking about.
I've been basking. Are you not basking?
Not right now.
Oh, sorry.
Anyways, we hired this guy
Sorry.
to do some handyman work for us. He helped finish the rest of our floors in our mud room, did the trim,
Yeah.
and then we had a plumber come out and did not help at all, made things a lot worse. And And then, so we had to hire another plumber to fix what he messed up. And then our whole mudroom flooded, and I had to rip up all the floor.
That we had just paid to get put in.
And I snapped.
So his number's going to be down low in the description. Get your work done today.
So
It's
all
pretty
good
bad.
things, yeah.
But now
It
it
was
looks
pretty bad.
lovely. Then
Now it looks really good.
We went and picked out a tile. We had people put it in, and we're really, really
That
happy.
does look sick.
It looks like straight out of Scotland.
We're so happy.
That, like the decorations in the like, are you guys going to paint that back area and design it? Oh, it's going to look so
We're gonna
sick.
put in like little lockers and cabinets and stuff.
That's going to be
Little
sick.
sink.
So Josh texted us the photo of the tile, and I stared for so long at the center design, being like, I cannot figure out the difference in this design.
That's so funny.
As the exterior tiles that he was trying to get us to pick on.
Yeah. But it looks good now.
It does. It
Hey.
looks great.
You're welcome.
Terrible in the moment, but it's all good now.
Hey, you got to trust. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You've survived 100% of all your bad days.
Yeah. Let's see how today ends, because it's literally coming in waves.
Yeah. Last time you were acting this fussy about your tummy, you had a gallbladder attack or appendix.
Appendix.
No.
Appendix was
Oh, was
exploded.
it
So
that?
Yeah, appendicitis.
No, you were like this with your diverticulitis too.
That too.
That's honestly, it's probably that, Dan.
It might be that.
Is there any way to use the word fussy that isn't condescending?
No, I think it's cute. I think it's cute.
a little fussy.
Don't say it like that.
You're a little fussy today?
Don't look at me and say it like that.
How you feeling? A little fussy?
Yes.
Maybe.
A little fussy.
Perhaps.
Diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis. Sound like Andrew.
I have some cool stuff to talk about, but I'm afraid that halfway through I might pass out. It hurts.
Do you want to go to the urgent care?
No.
Well, we're okay. We're okay.
Okay.
We're okay, pal.
Got it. Got it. You're fine. You're
You're
fine.
good. Now look at that Instagram video I sent.
Okay.
This one's worth it.
Did you text it?
Instagram, I said. So you're
With the
easy that
weightlifter?
was? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this.
All right. Ready?
It's crazy.
Oh, I saw the caption.
Watch it.
Wow.
Boss. What a boss.
Yeah, dude.
What a
Dude,
woman.
that reminded me, we need to talk about the movie Nefarious.
We do. Let's talk about it next week.
That reminded you of the
We can
movie
mention it right now. We just talk about movies.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to go dive into it.
All right.
Peacock. Go watch Nefarious. It's really, really good.
It's really good.
Josh talked it up and recommended it a ton, unlike right now.
I'm sorry. I'm just hurting. I feel like it's.
Are we not going to do Patreon?
We'll see.
Okay.
Just,
all right. No worries.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
hurting.
I was trying to read you. I didn't know you were hurting that bad.
No, it's just hurting.
Scale of 1 to 10.
It's like 8.
Really? Do you
yeah.
want to go to the doctor right now?
I just keep sweating.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Well,
Ninjas are butterflies.
How far into it?
I mean, we're 122.
Yeah, we're good.
all right.
We're fine.
and
we're good.
we pretty
Hey,
much
love.
started right on the top. There's
Everyone-
maybe
We are gonna live stream the birth of the
Yes.
Taco Bell baby, the little baby chalupa.
we will auction off the kidney stone if it is a kidney stone.
Yes,
Okay.
but until then, head over to SundayCool.com and order all your custom apparel and Sunday Cool swag to order your custom ninja merch, because we talked about it in the ad. Get your new hats.
Oh, yeah.
we have new
This is
hats.
our new hat.
Boom. We have a panda hat that's not on our heads.
It's just in orange, though. We don't have the black version. That was just for us.
oh, bummer. Sorry, but the orange hat is cool. My
The
wife
orange
stole
one.
it already.
Yeah.
So
So go to sundaycoolswag.com. Make sure to leave a review. Give us 5 stars on everything. Subscribe to everything. Subscribe to YouTube. Follow our Spotify. Go follow or do the Patreon.
yes, and comment below which dialogue from movie you would pick to live your life out of.
And
Answer
pray
the
for
question
Josh.
And pray for Josh
I might already
In the
be dead
past.
when this comes out.
in the past.
In the past.
Yes.
If you die,
I
should
think
we
it
still
might
show
work
it?
like that. Yeah.
Awesome. We love you guys so much.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
See you on Patreon.
Did I say ninja? I meant butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations.
Does it empty your mind?
You learn martial arts! Ninjas attack!
It's a kidney stone.
and it's being born today. So
2 millimeters.
2 millimeters, a beautiful, healthy baby stone. So there's that.
Yay.
Yay! It's coming out my pee-pee. Ouch.